Good morning, evening, dear night, kind and not so kind ladies and gentlemen who quest through all the wonderful land of YouTube. My name is MetalFH, and welcome to another episode of Crap of the Week. Today, I'm reaching deep inside the bowels of public toilets. I don't know. Just give me the story. Thank you. It's called Death Cereal. Cereal. Let's read the comments. So the first comment I see is, I'm hoping this was submitted as a parody pasta, because that's pretty much the only level on which this would marginally work. Someone else said, sounds delicious. Then another one said, just no. Let's see what category it's from. But who was phone? An undercooked pasta. Let's read Death Cereal. Hello. I'm afraid I cannot tell you my name, but for purposes of understanding my story, I'll use the name Jared. I am an ordinary person, other than the fact of what I went through. Please read this whole story, and allow me to inform you of the dangers that may be upon you. I know I used to love live cereal, just as much as a normal guy, if not more. But not anymore. I hate live cereal. In fact, I'm afraid of it. I get cold chills every time I hear or see the name. And you would feel the same if you went through the same thing I did. So please, for the sake of your sanity, I beg of you to read this and never eat live cereal again. One day, on a mid-January morning, I had just woken up by the alarm clock. It was a nice day. Beautiful, in fact. Though I didn't get much sleep, only about 3 hours or so. But doable. My eyelids stuck together, and I wasn't too thrilled to get up. At least until I had the thought of having a nice bowl of live cereal. Just then, I got straight out of bed and put my clothes on. I put my clothes on. A decent pair of clothes. I then walked out of the dressing room and into the kitchen. Yeah, what? I guess they are right next to each other. I said hello to my 5-year-old son, Jeremy. Oh, so his name you can tell. He's always a nice kid. And how I envy him now for never having an interest in live cereal. He said hello back, and I tussled with his hair, chuckling. I then let him be and went to the counter where we keep all of our cereal. I looked down to realize I have no penis. No, it doesn't say that. Sorry. It says I looked down to realize there's no live cereal left. I was enraged at first, about to go out and kill motherfucker. No, I was enraged at first, but I managed to stay calm. I just thought, well, I can just go to the store and buy some more. And what I didn't know at the time is that that was the worst mistake I've ever made in my entire life. Except for Jeremy. I grabbed the keys to my car and said to Jeremy that I will be right back. It seemed like he didn't want me to leave. I thought that maybe it was because he wanted some company, but the store was only a few minutes away. So I went to my car and went outside. Wait, what? Okay, probably in the garage. That makes sense then, yeah. No, wait, it does make sense. So I went to my car and went inside. Did I say outside?
Yeah.
Okay. So I went to my car and went inside. So, wait, no. Did he drive inside? Oh, he went into the car. Now I get it. I started the car. I pulled out of the driveway, then drove down the road. As I was driving, I heard a slight whisper. It was so quiet, in fact, that I wasn't even sure if it was something I actually heard or not. Cool. Cool story, bro. It sounded like it said, "Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm a virgin." But I thought nothing of it. I just continued driving. I soon arrived to the store, then parked my car and got out. I walked into the store. I feel like he's describing way too much. I pulled off my pants, I took a shit. There was many people in the store, as there usually is. Before I decided to get the life cereal, I decided to get a few things for Jeremy. Toys and such. I can't quite remember now what I got him, but I think I may have gotten him some toy dinosaurs. And a water gun. I then finally went to the cereal aisle. It's a super cereal aisle. I had to pass, I think, the Lucky Charms and the Fruit Loops before I got to the Life cereal. I passed the Lucky Charms, then to the Fruit Loops. Something felt strange. Then I realized there was a Life cereal box where the Fruit Loops were. Oh my god. It's getting scary now. Now I should have thought that something bad would have came from it. I mean, you don't see an orange in a batch of apples, Doritos in a bag of Ruffles, or a bag if Ruffles, if I have to read it like that. What difference is there with a box of Life cereal where the Fruit Loops are? Well, I still grabbed the box. You maniac. I guess I was too lazy to walk an extra 5 steps to the Life cereal section. Now, would those spare 5 steps have been worth it over such a strange placement of Life cereal box? Absolutely. But because of my awful stupidity, I took the risk. Like I said, I took that box and placed it into my shopping cart. As I was walking the aisle, I saw in the corner of my eye something very odd. The Quaker on the box of Life cereal had black eyes with red pupils. And they were bleeding. It looked so real, like hyper-realistic.
Still love that word.
I thought that if I were to touch it, blood would get on my fingers. And instead of it saying life on the box, it said death. I then looked directly at the box, and it looked normal. I then thought that maybe it was all in my head. I went up to the guy that checks out people's groceries. It's some fine groceries you have there in your pocket. Ooh, check out those balls you got in your sack.
There's some nice melons.
So he went to the guy that checks out his groceries and set everything down. He checked out the toys. He then grabbed the box. Then hesitated. He looked at the box, then back at me, and said, "I wouldn't get this box of cereal if I were you." I then said, "Why? You don't like Life cereal?" He then stared at me without saying a word, then checked out the box. He put everything in a grocery bag, then told me the price of everything, which turned out to be $34.78.
Nice. Great details.
God. really need to know that. Which I didn't understand because everything I bought was cheap. I handed him $35 and said, "Keep the change." Then grabbed the grocery bag and left. I got in the car, then drove home. As I was driving home, I heard awfully creepy noises. Nothing I could understand. When I get home, I set Jeremy's toys on the table. I then got out a bowl and a spoon and took out the milk. He took out the milk. I poured some of the Life cereal into the bowl. So far it looked normal. I then turned around to get the milk, grabbed it, then turned back to the bowl. Now the Life cereal looked black. Racist! They looked almost like charcoal. It was very strange. But I then poured in the milk. As the milk filled the bowl, a red liquid combined with the milk, making it look like blood. Okay. Soon it looked just like blood. I found it nauseating, but I let my weakness of curiosity get to me. I dipped the spoon into the bowl, then lifted it up and took a bite out of the spoon. As I chewed, the cereal tasted like ashes, and the milk tasted like blood. I almost felt like I was going to throw up, but for some reason, I couldn't help but to eat the rest. It was disgusting. Disgusting! Once all the cereal was gone, I then guzzled down all the bloody milk. I was finally done. Finally. And never again did I eat Life cereal. I hope you now understand why I never eat Life cereal at this point. And why you shouldn't. Unless you want to go through what I did. Wait, who do I credit? Who do I credit? I don't know who to credit. Who wrote this? It doesn't tell me who wrote this. I can't credit anyone.
That's really creepy.
That's probably the creepiest thing about this. I can't even say who wrote this shit. Too bad I can't see who made this. It's probably a really creative guy who wants to troll the shit out of people, because I can't believe that this is really meant to be creepy. How many shits do I give about this? Let's say I give 5 shits. Because there weren't as many, like, in some way it made sense, even though it's fucking ridiculously stupid. But maybe the next one will be worse. And I'll catch you in the next video.
Thanks for watching our video. Did you like that video? Don't forget to like it if you like it. And if you don't like it as well. Leave a comment and share the video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and be real Lolzosaurus. See you in the next video.